Hello, this is TeemoShroom, the current leader for Watame and one of the hosts for WataCast. Here with my other host, Clueless One.
Good to see you, everyone. How have you been?
Been a while since we've done this, huh?
It's been a while. I missed everyone. I definitely missed everyone.
Same. So yes, what would WataCast or what would the topic be for today, Mr. Clueless One?
It will be an open topic, but honestly, we prepared something for everyone so that we can discuss it with you guys. Since we do know that there's a lot of events, even the servers experiencing some downtime, we are pretty sure that there is, and we did find out that there is some things worth talking about, during the downtime of it. So, T, why don't you start throwing things in?
Okay, so I guess for the first topic is how is your day so far, Clue?
My day, it's been blue skies, nice lunch, empty wallet.
Yes, the typical day of empty wallet.
Typical day.
There is no answer to that, which is the sad part.
This is the best.
I should be fine. I mean, would you want to sit on just dead silence? I mean, can work on that. But yes, I mean, as you said, the sky is blue, which is kind of surprising. I would expect some kind of rain today, or around this time of the month or year. Yeah, year.
Well, to be honest, I'm more curious of how have been the players of the server. How have you been, guys?
Yeah, how have you been?
Not everyone has been active on the main server nor on the current model. So what happened in that? How is the vacation? Quote unquote a vacation. I still can't find a girlfriend. Yeah, that.
I mean, let's be honest here. Who can? I would be more shocked if you can find one. But yes, I guess let's go through on the list. IU, how is your day so far? How have you been?
My day is good. Thank you for asking, T.
She spoke. Let's go.
She's walking.
Good omen. Let's go.
Let's go.
The good omen.
It's a good omen, guys.
Yes. Who's next? Haru, how have you been so far? If my memory is correct, I think I've seen you play Zomboid since morning. How was the experience? Indeed.
Indeed, what?
Is the Zomboid experience treating you good or no?
Yeah, definitely doing motorcycle stunts. Yes, that's how motorcycles are driven. Right? Come on, if you're not standing on your seat of motorcycle, you're not driving it correctly.
Oh, even better. Standing with a weapon meanwhile someone else drives.
Yes. The Zomboid experience.
When the whole world's onto you is a good idea. Yeah, that's the thing though. So they say everything is a bad idea in Project Somewhere. You going out to get ton of food? No.
No. You don't get to do that. No.
You want new clothes? No. That's Project Zomboid literally gives you the middle finger and everything. They don't like you and they wish you fucking died.
Oh, if you press attack 1/2 second before the right timing, fuck you.
Yes.
Anyway, let's just get this straight out of the topic. We know this isn't much. The number of players. I'll just try to address that fact because people are gonna be like, "What are we doing here? Why Monkey called us?"
Yes.
Guys, we're still here. Just to tell you, we're still here. We're still doing something. We're thinking of ways to make you stay. We're thinking of ways on how to keep the community alive for as long as possible. Because that's the current let's just cut the crap on this point. We did start this WataCast to inform everyone that most of the community members are still here. It's just that they're having a hard time staying on the server because again, it's on a downtime state for now. Clue, has this happened before? Yes, it happened multiple times already. This isn't the first time I've seen this, so don't be surprised. How about you, T? What do you think about that?
For me, to be honest, like after the modded got updated to like what it is now, I've been off of the main, because like at some point I just like got what I wanted. Like, oh, I got like a way to get a lot of money. Guess I'll make a bit of money, with like a certain method that I learned. Then after like a good bit, I got tired. I'm like, okay, why am I still doing this for like 6-7 hours a day? I want to do something fun.
But first, let's get the elephant out of the room first. Is Sensei going to be coming back on for the WataCast? I mean,
Most likely no.
no.
Unless he feels like it.
Yeah, but I'm not putting my chances on it. So, yes, to anyone who hasn't known yet, Sensei did just leave the server not too long ago, and he passed all the responsibilities to TeemoShroom, including WataCast, including the events. It's just that it's been hard to make events because I was there when they're trying to make an event. It's that there's just less and less people active. And what would happen if the host started fucking participating?
Yeah, it would be weird. But I mean, hey, it's something new, and I don't think anyone has done that yet. So
What I'm trying to say is, don't be disheartened. I know things look bad right now. I know things looks like it's about to die soon, but believe me, this community is only gonna survive depending on how the player base is gonna take care of it. What am I trying to say here? What, you're gonna give us this responsibility? No, we need each other right now.
Yep.
It's like a catastrophe. This is a disaster. If anything, we need to help each other now more than ever. Because if we start like eating each other at this point, there's nothing gonna be left for the new players. If they'll come, they might find a dead server.
Mm-hmm.
The last thing I want to happen. Anyway, you can
Just like other server, am I right?
pretty much, yeah. So hopefully it'll come back soon.
Yeah, hopefully.
Hopefully.
I mean, I did ask him before, like, oh, Sensei, would you come back if, say, you reach like your birthday on the server, or if Wata may reach like the first year? I think he said like maybe.
Probably.
So I mean, again, we may or may not see him.
Probably mayhaps.
Maybe. But yeah, going back to my story, like yeah, I got like what I wanted. I got a way to get money. I made money. I got tired of it. So I'm like, okay, what's like something to do? Map arts. Because I am a sim. So might as well do it. So yeah, after a while, like past like what, December, like last year, December. Yeah, I made like what was it? I think it was 15 maps total. In like the 31 days it ran. So yeah, I got tired. Who wouldn't? Like 15 maps in 30 days. That's like basically a map every 2 days. Yeah, it gets tiring at some point. Then again, the modded got like reworked, I played there for like a good bit. And then again, I reached like what I wanted, which is, the second highest armor in the game. With like the second, maybe third best weapons in the game. So then I got tired of it, and then I moved on to like other games. I got my Apex addiction back. Been trying Zomboid out. Played a bit of Aura Kingdom, But then recently I've been coming to the server, the main server at least, back. But yeah, still nothing to do.
So essentially now, based on your story, the reason you think the server isn't doing well is because people are running out of things to do.
Mm-hmm.
Here's the most brutal reality of Minecraft. People keep saying it's a never-ending game. That's an exaggeration. It is a never-ending game, depending on the player. If they wanna keep going, or if they wanna quit and just pack up and go. That is the sad reality of any sandbox game.
Mm-hmm.
That is the disease of every sandbox game out there. The game doesn't have an ending. Like even if you kill the Ender Dragon with the Elytra, there's still more like a crap ton of stuff for you to do. The only true ending of a sandbox game depends on you. if you want to stop and just pack up and go home.
Mhm.
That's where it reaches its ending. There's no designated ending for it. It's how you make your ending. So see, even Sandbox even gives you the ability to just make your own ending. The question is, do you really think it's the ending of the community now? Do you really think?
Nah, I
that-
don't think so. I mean, there are still some players playing, and I think we're getting like some players joining, but then you know, yeah, they really don't see much. Like
Okay.
I don't know, like I've heard of this story, but like I think
Mm.
there was something along the lines of, say someone joins, right?
Mm.
They register. That's like the very first like hurdle. If they can't register, they're just gone forever. Or at least based on like what I saw before. Like if they can get past the whole register thing, you know, they are like actually officially welcome since they can like run around now.
Yeah.
Like back in what, June? Like the very first time, like yeah, like around like the very early of my time, like June to
Mhm.
August. Every single new player that joins, they're like, okay, someone's joined. We see like a lot of welcomes in chat. The usual. You know,
Mhm.
someone will go to spawn. They're like, hello, welcome to server, blah blah blah. Would you like a
Mhm.
tour of spawn? Because you know, at the time, spawn really isn't what it is now. It has less stuff, so meaning it's not laggy.
Mm.
Shocker, you know, spawn not
Mhm.
laggy. Nah, that's fucking folklore now. So you know, give tour, then like, oh, here is like some things to start with, like say 32 diamonds, 16 diamonds. Here's like one netherite. Get you started a bit. Here's like someone,
Mhm.
you know, just a bit to get them started and like actually do things like, oh, I have say like 10,000. What can I do with this? Oh, I can buy materials to like get started in mining, get
Mhm.
resource, get more money, get to building, join a
Mhm.
town or a faction at the time,
Mhm.
do more things, play with people,
Mhm.
you know, the good stuff. I mean, I think I experienced that as well. But yeah, then we moved like what, 4 months, 5 6 months after, and now I think I heard like some people go like, oh, hello new player, welcome to server, here is like one stack of diamond blocks. You know, I mean, I don't know if it's just me, but like I feel like that thing would kill playtime. Then you're basically giving the person that joined a lot of things. And that lot of things is like what we should work for, right? That is what the basically like 40% of the game time is, at least on the server. But then again, it has its plus, like, oh, I guess the player doesn't have a hard time anymore, so he may not quit off like your frustration that, oh, getting money is hard, oh, getting resources is hard. Again, I feel like it does more bad than good. Yeah, how about you? What's your opinion on that?
Well, you know, let's
Mm.
just like let me revise the question. What do you think is the main problem of the server now that keeps it less interesting, or that makes it less interesting to do? That's like the most tightest question I can give everyone right now. What do you think keeps the server less interesting? Unlike before. Do you feel the Minecraft burnout already? Do you feel tired?
I
feel
feel
sick?
old.
Do you feel sick of seeing blocks every day?
I mean, I guess the question is for everyone, so feel free to answer.
You know what? I'll even read it before I give my answer.
But yeah, I mean, I guess from my perspective, like now that I'm basically at what we call the end game, it's just that for me, there's like nothing to do. Like, sure, I can make map arts like all day again. Sure, I can like, I don't know, build pixel arts. But like, you know, sooner or later, I will just run out of things. Like, oh, I made like a lot of map arts. What next? Oh, I made some pixel arts. What's next? Like, I have to wait again to get like some blueprints for it. You know? Or I mean, I can just make money, but like, what's the point? Like, oh wow, I have a lot of money.
Guys, don't also be like hesitant on what you want to say, please.
Yeah,
By all
please
means,
give us like all of the answers you want.
leave us. Like I said earlier, we're we just have each other at this point.
Yep.
If we start turning our backs on each other, the community is definitely going to die already.
Mhm.
The community might get revived, but we won't be there anymore.
I feel like going on the Minecraft server and seeing one or two people feels a bit too sad for me because I saw how much people used to have on here. True. Like
That's
I
true.
mean I guess even like back then, like say
Mhm.
August, I think we used to have like at least maybe 2 or 3 people on.
Yeah. Oh,
Yes,
we seen the months of June and July. June
Whew.
and July was messy. Like I said, this wasn't the first time I've seen this. And also, think about it, it's only been like 1 month that's been like this. But other than that, it's not even that long yet. I'm not saying it's supposed to be long, but it's something to consider. The reasons that we can think of is probably Minecraft is less interesting nowadays because one update hasn't been implemented yet, and the Kings and Cliff was just as disappointing as the bees and the bee update basically. To be honest, if there is one biggest flaw of the server, it's that everything is way too easy. I don't mind the grind for it because again Minecraft was a grinding game. I don't know if anyone played back on the 1.12. If anyone played on the 1.12, people actually mined if you need obsidian, you would like I don't know, 64 stacks of ender chests with fortune, so you can get like a lot of obsidian. Yes, that has been a thing. Because again, Enderman farm and base farm are pretty common, but obsidian farm is not that easy to set up. Well, I mean, it's easy, but it's much better if you just make a obsidian factory. That's from my experience anyway. So, Flo, does it make things better? Kinda. Because again, it gives you something to do. It doesn't necessarily take... What am I trying to get at here? It's just too easy. Everything, there's just no difficulty in it. And again, don't get me wrong, I don't want Dark Souls difficulty. It's just that maybe it's time to really implement some game-changing update. Maybe do something. I want to say something about the economy, but again, you can't give my honor because it's a mess. It's an absolute mess. It's been a mess. Yes, guys, it's been a mess forever. Oh, Blue, what are you doing? You're complaining. You're a little bitch. No, I am telling you the issue that has been over the horizon of this server ever since I got here. Ever since I got here, believe it or not, Elytra used to be like very valuable, but thanks to people just doing a good job at basically draining the end like a cow. There's just there's also the rarity of it. It's just not rare anymore because again, it's way too easy. Okay, let me give you the mindset of a vanilla play, of a vanilla server. Vanilla server, no protection, no TP, no money. That's it. So just to give you an idea, no TP means you pretty much need to explore the world just to meet someone. Oh, hey, where are you? Oh, I'm at X something something Y something something Z so something something. You need to fly there just to meet that person. Again, I'm not saying, oh, should we do that? Of course not. It's not that easy. But again, if you kind of get my point here, we basically just basically we made a mess on the server for a few reasons. One would be the item rarity. Oh, item rarity. Oh, enchantments are there. Yes, enchantments are there. But how many people do you know? Well, especially let's just think about this on a new player's perspective. Would you invest in new enchantments right off the bat? Would you go for blast mining in day one? Of course not. You'd go for the vanilla enchants. You'd go for fortune. You'd go for efficiency. You'd go for, I don't know, an iron armor set. Again, you want to put yourself in the shoes of a vanilla player. And I've seen this, someone said this on general, on in-game chat, that no, the people that comes here are all Minecraft noobs. Who gives a shit? That's the thing though. If you start thinking they're noobs, here's the thing, people aren't stupid enough to think that, oh, he's treating me like, you kind of get what I'm saying here?
Mhm.
Somehow, the community is even the problem now at this point. At some aspect, we're at fault too. Even I am at fault. Because again, I was a part of the problem. I was too fixated on, but again, don't get me wrong, I only give stuff to people when they actually really need it. I don't really give up like I'm Santa Claus. I remember going to bases back then that are owned by new players. I started growing wheat. I grow wheat. I don't know why I did that, but there it is. I grew wheat on their bases. I basically started an illegal farming business on their.
Is that the clueless one starting illegal acts?
There's the thing though that if you wanna help, you don't need to flaunt your wealth. Helping, that's not helping. You know, that's just you basically trying to tell them, oh, here's the things you definitely will need, but you know, since diamonds were so rare back then, I kind of get the point there. My biggest issue with the server is it's way too easy. No item rarity, which is item rarity is only the enchantments. Anyway, the one that's behind the donation wall. But we won't get into that.
Oh.
I won't get into the donation because again, we still need those. So yeah, the things that are not on the donation walls, they don't really count as a rare item. They really can't count. Because one, you can only obtain it through either raiding the end, or you know, talking to one guy. That one guy, he knows one guy, he knows another guy, he knows another guy. Just way too easy. No? Should that make you quit? No. Bro, what did you guys do in order to prevent that? Good question. Well, how can the general order his army to move forward if the army just refuses to move forward? It's just that the community has been dead. You know, that's why Wata can't make events. Even I don't want to make events anymore. I don't want to, because I know people are not gonna come to it. So, what events are still viable? There is still viable events, but it's not a big event.
Yeah, more of like probably tiny, like like a building competition, something
competitions, art competitions. There is still content here. I'm not saying the server is a lost cause. Never. It's never a lost cause. Would you say your home is a lost cause? Obviously not.
No.
That's your home.
No. That's always.
So that's the thing. Everything has just been way too easy. What do you come bitch about the server? I thought we were gonna have a whole. We're gonna talk like for good times. Yes, that's why I'm here. That's why we're here. It's been a while. So when was the last WataCast?
The last one that is uploaded on the YouTube channel is December 5.
It's been a while. It's been all
very long while, to be honest.
2 months. It's almost been 2 months. Yeah.
No, it's 3.
February 5.
Like almost 3.
Almost 3.
Almost 3. Because I remember there was that one, and there's like another one that didn't see the light of day, sadly.
Yeah.
But yeah.
About you, what do you think? What do you think what's wrong with the main server right now? What is the reason why people go inactive? What do you think? Probably busy playing projects.
Yeah, probably trying to not get beat.
Yeah, he's definitely.
Yeah. But yeah, how about the others?
The others.
Yeah. What do you think?
What do you think is wrong? What do you think? Like I said from the question earlier, what do you think makes the server less interesting to play on in your point of view? Because believe me, I have good news for everyone. It's not that grim. The situation isn't that grim.
But that news will come later, right?
No new content. That's true. I wouldn't say no. No new content. That's true.
Yeah, I think I did see like a good spike of players around the time when we updated from 1.16 to 1.17, then 17 to 18.
Because the new blocks are there.
Yeah, new things are there. Yeah. there's like more things to do. But then,
Yes. Busy with IR.
yeah,
Because
definitely, definitely.
I know for some people it's exam season in their place. Because on mine it's not. Because every time we have an exam, it's around like the month of March.
Burnout.
Oh, that is true.
Yeah, I feel like the three that was stated is like the biggest what they call it, contributing factor.
Yeah, that is true. That is true.
Yeah, I mean from 1.17 to 18, we did have like the entire what? There's like a long wait in between, right? Since I think Dev and Dolan were waiting for like the point one, just so like everything is more stable.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like say from 16 to 17, for example, we have the what? We have new mobs. We have the glow squid.
Yeah.
We have the axolotls or upas. That thing. Yeah, that thing gave people things to do, including me. Like breeding to get a blue one. That thing took like one whole day just for the server to get the first blue. And not even 24 hours. It took not even like 8. It took like what? 3-4 hours to get like the first blue on the server, and it took me like 2 months. Not salty, but yeah, there's things to do. Like say, I think Hero said something like, "Oh, I kind of want to make a glow squid farm to sell like the ink sacks because that thing is cool," and I think he did.
I mean, you can even make like an axolotl farm.
Oh, I did.
I think someone already did, and I freaking saw it. I'm like, oh, what the hell did you guys do?
And like the
So-
thing is with our Upa farm in Watame, it used to be like much bigger than it is today. And like no. And the thing is, I think it was around the time that Dolan said like, oh yeah, we're updating to 1.17. I think it was me, I think D or Maya, and then Sensei. We were making the Upa farm like massive, and then like suddenly Dev just popped out of nowhere like he usually does. And then it was like, what's happening here? And then we're like, nothing.
Farming.
Yeah, no, we're just making something. And then you know what he did?
What?
He didn't say like, oh, stop, you're making too big, or like, no, stop, you're doing this. He just filled all of the farming place with like water without saying anything, and we're just there like, huh, Hello, Mark.
Yes.
Jesus.
What the
Oh,
hell is that? What is that? Beside the highway? Need for speed.
speed.
I am speed.
So I guess since Mark is here, Mark, what do you think is the problem of the server on why people aren't staying or going inactive?
Yeah. Amazing.
Yes.
Amazing. Let's go. Amazing answer. I think Marcus too shy. He's shy. bro.
Hazukashi.
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 Anyone else? What do you think?
We need actual opinions here.
We actually want to hear it.
Yes.
We want to discuss it, if anything.
How about you, Nito?
This time, all of us are just talking like friends. Like, hey girl, what's up?
Oh my god.
Oh, do you see that?
I mean,
Oh, here we go.
the
Here we go.
perception is the same. There is only so much you can do on Minecraft. The only thing that could proliferate those is that, I don't know, you make it with friends or something that involves other people. But those things are quite difficult to coordinate since like we are like all over the place.
Mhm.
So yeah.
Mhm. Yeah, I mean, yeah, the whole thing of the time zones comes in. And like, oh wow, look, I want to make this. Say like, I got a blueprint for, I don't know, like a marine pixel art. Because I mean, I did make one. It's massive. You can find it in Watame if you want. But I feel like making that with like say one more people, two more, it would be fun. You can like talk in Discord, talk in game, talk about like, oh, what do you not like about pixel art? Oh, or I don't know, or what do you like about this character, to like take your mind off of the whole like, oh, I have to place like 3 blocks here, 2 blocks here, I have to like go down by this. I did go through the whole counting thing and it's not fun. But yeah, like with what Nerve said, yeah, making things with people, you know, that could keep the community alive, or at least keep player in the server. But with the whole like time zone thing, you know, it's kind of hard. Like say, oh, I want to make this thing at say like I don't know this the WataCast. Let's say, oh, I want to make it. I want to start it at like 4 p.m. my time. But then I look at say I don't know. Let's take like this time zone, Europe. He is like 6-7 hours behind me, so it should be like 9 a.m. for him. So say he just woke up, you know, fresh out of bed. And then like I'm here like, oh, okay, just fucking hyper coffee, blah blah blah. And he's there like dying. You know, that would make things kind of difficult.
To be honest, time zones has been always an issue on the server because some people are like, hey yo, where are you? Oh, I'm about to sleep, you want to go homie? Like, oh, okay, I'm alone again.
Yeah.
That's
That's the sad part. It's like if only there's a way to, I don't know, have everyone at like the same time zone, so at least we can do something together.
Yeah,
If I can interject.
Yeah,
go
yeah,
ahead.
just go.
Regarding the time zones, yeah, it's something that is regarding performance of the server helps because there is not so big spike. And yes, only like solution is like for people to pick times they both can be awake somewhat. Like in old days, I think I solved it by playing basically when I had night during weekends. So I played during weekends at 3 a.m., 5 a.m. The crazy guy.
Jesus.
But basically, any other solution is to have more players on the server. So, like, okay, you, for example, right now there is 3 people online at one time. How do you want to cooperate with 3 people over all factions? Probably will be hard and not so fun. It will be more fun if there will be, for example, 15, 20 players online in one moment, because in that case you have higher chance that someone from your faction will be online, or one of your friends, or something like that. And that is also one of the problems why if the server has less online players, it will have even less in future, because these players like that played with others before suddenly don't have anyone to play with.
What about the others?
Oh yeah, if anyone wants to speak on the voice, just don't be afraid to just talk over us, please.
It's an open door.
But yeah, I guess like with the whole like, oh, I mean, let's just say basically me and Maya just come at like the same time on the server, right? I think Maya is 1 day ahead, or like 1 day, yeah. Say I joined the 13th, Maya joined the 14th, so we're basically like, yeah, basically the same time. Like the thing is, I didn't even know about Maya's presence until I joined like Watame, where I think it was Watafest at the time, and we were assigned on like making fireworks. So you know, I was kind of forced to go out of my comfort zone and actually talk to people, which is the very first time I did.
Like how you said, I'm forced to. Oh, my lifestyle is being attacked.
No, really, like I joined the server, right? I think I told this story on like the first episode, but I joined the server, I played a bit, you know. I don't intend to talk to people at first. It's like, oh wow, cool, I get to talk to people because they watch, like, we have like a common interest, so I guess I can talk there, like give my opinion and such. But with
like my day is ruined and my disappointment is immeasurable.
I mean, yeah, again, like I don't intend to go to people and go like, oh hello, I am TeemoShroom. What's your name? Oh, we share the same interest. Okay, come on. We talk for like 10 hours.
Actually, on that, I can tell some people some fun stuff that happened regarding this because when, at times when I played a lot, yeah, I was also trying to solve this, like to help people and to don't bother them or to befriend them or something. Like I was thinking hard. One moment, I don't know, I got stroke of genius and most stupidest person at the same time. Because what I decided to do, I grabbed a few signs from my chest at home, grabbed a few cakes, teleported to new person, moved it a bit away, went to the survival mode, and then communicated with them using signs. Not just signs.
I have just one question. Why does that sound so familiar? Why does that resonate? Like it's like slapping me in the face right now. Why is that so? Why is that so familiar though? That's the scary part. Why is that so?
Deja vu.
So, yeah. Basically making cake, teleport to someone, big cake. Why does that resonate to me so much? But yeah, you know what? Let's go on a more lighter topic. What do you think is the biggest event last year? I wanna know.
Here.
Yeah, I wanna look back on what do you think is the biggest event last year?
Like what?
Opening of Project Zomboid.
Oh my
pissed
god.
off.
That was the biggest event for me.
Can someone kick this guy out? We don't know him.
Oh
we
my god.
We don't talk to him. Yeah. Okay, no, but jokes aside, what do you think is the biggest event last year? Like something that really struck to you?
I mean, what do we count as like big event?
Oh, maybe the Watame events, then the Watame events.
I mean,
I'm kidding. Most like Watame events, then I also had like an event online, which is the PvP event. Which of those events really like struck to you the most? Like for you, how about you? How about you?
Tough one. I mean, I could say the festival, since you know it's the first one I joined. Like it's the event that actually made me get out of my fucking box house and actually talk to people. But in terms of enjoyment, I think I enjoyed the making of the school the most. Since like what was like the event before Wata Park? Yeah, Wata Park. And yeah, like the day after of Wata Park, we were like, yeah, we're kind of tired, you know, but we want to make like another event because apparently we're making them back to back. So yeah, then we would go like, okay, what if we just do this school event? And then you know everyone agreed, and I'm like, okay, cool, no, nice. And then Sensei was like, okay, I'll pick out the area, blah blah blah. And then yeah, he picked it out, and the next day he was like, okay, let's just slowly clear this. You know, let's just flatten it out, just so we have like building space. Yeah, the very same day, not even 12 hours, it's already flattened to like what you see now. So you know, I maybe enjoyed it because you know it's fast, it's a school, you know, where can it go wrong? But yeah, I guess in terms of like more enjoyment, like in the actual event, I think Park is fun. Since it's like the very first Watame event that we actually talked on voice call.
Now that I remember it, that's the first time I built something outside my base. That's the first time I built something outside the base. I'm like, what the hell? Did I just do that? I did that. I definitely did that.
I built something.
I built something that looks like a bar. That's so shady. You think the mafia lives there? So on the answers, Suisei says me joining the server, definitely.
Maybe.
10 out of 10, mayhaps probably. Nico and Ayu has the same answer, which is Dolan's Halloween event. How can we forget about the Halloween event? Did you forget about it. Hell no.
I'm gonna be honest here, I almost forgot about it because I think at the time I had class, so I can't join the first part. So I'm like, big sad.
On Dolan's Halloween event, I also remember participating there because I made the skeleton king that looked like crap. Crap, but hey, it's a build.
I mean, it's pretty good. It is a build.
It's a build. So essentially, Halloween, water park. What else? Anyone else?
Anyone else?
What did you do?
You point the gun.
Come on. I'm totally not giving you the pressure right now. I'm not pressuring you. Don't pressure him. Come on, don't do it. Come on.
What's the answer?
I have your address. Right.
The most threatening. What's your opinion?
What's your opinion? I totally don't have your address.
Uh-huh. Sports Fest.
Fest. Definitely.
Wait, Sports Fest?
Yes, there was a sports fest. Before you joined in, there was a sports fest.
Oh, okay, that one.
Yeah, there was a sports fest back then.
Oh yeah, how did that go?
Oh, believe me, the first sports event I entered was so messy. It was actually funny.
Oh.
You know, Hero joined the Elytra competition and he sucked at it. That's why they lost.
Damn.
I kept telling Hero the next day, you suck. That's why you lost.
Jesus.
You suck.
Holy shit.
Yeah, that's how I torment my friend. I'm a good friend. By the way, I'm a really good friend. You suck. You suck at Elytra. You throw Elytra. Cast. No, that was aside. The first sports event was really something. That's the first time if Sensei's leaving an event. So
What?
If Sensei's retirement an event.
Oh, I mean, do we consider it as one? I mean, we did have one of those back at like what, August? The first day.
Yeah, I think we can consider it as an event because again, it is something that the whole. Here's what I can consider an event: an occasion where all of the server or the whole entirety of the server knows what's going on and are participating actively. So the Sensei's retirement counted? Definitely. There's a lot of people were there, surprisingly. Then Dolan entered the hall. Then all of us are gone already. Then he's still in the hall. Tell you that he definitely slept with me. Just a side note. Dolan was at the retirement event. He entered late. Then he also left very late. Like everyone's just not there.
Oh
anymore.
yes, that one. He joined the call, just sat there and slept.
Yeah, we were even taking notes. Like he definitely fell asleep.
Yeah, he definitely
fell asleep. What else? For me, yeah, the Halloween event. There was a lot too, but if I had to pick one, I would definitely say the Tahoe games. I don't know why, because I wasn't able to participate on it. I just got to watch like the 50% of it. This BBP event. I'm not a narcissist.
Oh, are you? Oh, I thought. To be honest, that they will actually say that, like, the event that I enjoyed the most is the one I made.
I did not enjoy the PvP. It stressed the hell out of me. Like people were using
Nito was paid to say that.
Nito, meeting later.
Oh.
We'll talk in my office.
Ooh.
Aside, yeah. More or less, I was really thinking if we can't. The server isn't still like a dead cause. We can still make something like that. It's still possible. I mean, do you think it's still possible to make something?
Oh, definitely it is. And like, I think for the past like 24 hours,
yeah,
I've been thinking of something like, oh, what if I just host like something? You know, like I made something that I found on the internet, and I'm like, you know what this place needs? It needs more like life. So what?
Definitely.
Yeah. So what if I just host like a local event, maybe, of like, build something on this spot. You know, like I will be the judge, and if I like it, you get something. simple event. But then,
Welcome to Magic.
yeah, hello
Just
there.
have to say that.
Yeah, but then
Enjoy.
like, I don't know, what do I give people? Like, every single one of my members are basically richer than me. Like, have you seen these balance? That man has like 44 million. Maya has like 11. Kuro has like what, 6? And I'm here sitting with like 4. That like
Yeah.
2 million of those was given by Maya.
The weird part there is also with that reward system. I'm like, I want to make an event, but what can I give that's so rare that people would actually want to participate in the said event? And the funny answer is nothing.
Yeah, like, do I give them like netherite that they can just buy with like money?
Oh my goodness.
Fan
gracious.
art?
Fan
You
art.
know? Maybe.
That's-
Actually, that's a good idea. Just make a map art in like...
My PvP event had an exclusive Miko, Peko Miko.
Mhm.
The map, the map. I don't know if anyone had it, but yeah.
Yeah, I
that's-
have it.
Yeah, if you can only get that, you really participated, or either watched it or participated in it. Actually, that's not a bad idea.
Oh yeah, wait. Question. Did Dolan like just give that as a prize, or did someone pay Dolan to do that?
No. Dolan was willing to assist just to show, just look how nice, just look how
Oh.
how
Dolan.
well of an admin this guy is. Wait, Dolan's here.
No. I mean, I hope it would be cool if he is, but I think he is sleeping.
Yeah, I think he's currently sick.
Yeah, and I think he should wake up in like 3 hours.
Probably.
Yeah, and I woke up now.
Good morning.
Hello, Ohio.
Good morning.
gozaimasu.
So yeah, we're just reminiscing of last year. We were talking about what kind of things that was making the main server less interesting to play on, why people aren't going active. But yeah, that's pretty much it.
What would be
so
like
we-
another good question?
What would be another like
Because like, yeah, that's the thing. Like, I think I said in the announcement, like, oh yeah, this has like no set topic, so we can just talk whatever. But then the whole problem of what the fuck do we talk about comes up. I'm fucking kind of panicking. Like, oh.
So
Well, in my experience, with most of the server I worked with, like I worked with larger server than this, it's really important to have a stream of new users. There are a few users that will be there for a long time, but most of the users will go and come. And the new user stream is really, really important for that.
Yeah, I guess like new people playing on the server could give like, oh, I got on this server without knowing anything. People are very welcoming. Maybe I'll invite some of my friends to play. They share like the same interest. Yeah, like, yeah, I guess. I mean, I did get like one of my IRL friends here. Yeah, that was...
Yeah, like I said, to have people that stay for years or months are not that often. Usually, the big servers survive, like the big open world server survives with a constant stream of new users. They play for 1 or 2 months and go then.
Yeah,
On the
that
other games
I've seen that thing happen before. Like, oh, this new guy joined. I welcome him. Give him the usual. Give him the book. And then, like, I just see him play for, like, say, a few weeks. Constantly check up. Like, oh, hello, how's the server so far? Blah, blah, blah. And then, like,
It's
after a
mostly
while...
not even not playing, not liking our server, or it's mostly shifting from games to games, not from server to server, mostly.
Yeah, I think that's what's been happening to me. Like, I started in Minecraft, right? And then I got into the WataCast Discord. Found, like, a few friends that apparently I share, like, a couple of games with. And then it just spiraled there. We just play, like, a good bit of games now. Yeah, the table. So how about you, Cleo?
for me, can you run by me the question again?
Like, Dev talked about something like, for the server to not be as dead, it needs like a constant stream of like new people. But then the new people that comes often just plays like 1-2 months and then just disappears. Now, what's your opinion on it?
To be honest, it's quite true. People just leave after like 2 months. For one reason, Minecraft is quick to burn. Like you can do like a crap ton of things. Then you'll get bored after. We did that back then. We promoted it at Facebook. I think someone did Reddit. Yeah. And
I
Reddit
have
they did it.
to some Minecraft server lists, but they do not go out the list if nobody votes for them. Yeah.
Should we suggest
So-
more efforts to promote the server? Maybe like posting on r/hololive. Okay, here's the thing, nerd. Dolan did post on r/hololive before when the new spawn was built, and that's what actually got me to here. Like that one Reddit post that Dolan did. I happened to pass by it and just happened to be lucky enough to be, to play. Since crap.
Yeah. One way is like making advertising in different forms and so on, and the other way is like few YouTubers.
But we did encounter one of the biggest problem when promoting to random websites. We
Yes.
got a lot of new players. We also got a lot of fucking troublemakers for some reason. They just come with that badge. Which again, it's okay because that's why the SSS and the admin team is here. But it's kind of get the point there that there's always risk in everything. If you promote it somewhere, you can expect like bad apples will come at you. That's the thing though. Like people will stay here 1 or 2 months. I mean, just getting back to what I was saying, 1 or 2 months. That is true. Because the server couldn't get any more done. Yes, we have a lot of plugins. Yes, we have a lot of content. But the thing is, are we still even in? Can we even consider ourselves like a vanilla Minecraft server?
No, of course not.
Not anymore. Not anymore. Because I played back when
Since the time I joined, we weren't. As soon as you add plugins like shops or enchants and stuff like that, you're not vanilla anymore.
Yeah.
There are the basic permission management things and maybe a spawn thing, and then you have vanilla but with teleporting. It's not vanilla anymore, but it is close to vanilla.
I was talking about the vanilla thing because here's my experience anyway. When I was playing on Anarchy servers left and right, because I was curious of what their culture is. So I asked, one didn't spawn. I can't even get out because I'm literally trapped on a bedrock box. Then some guy was like, you know what? I'm gonna let him out, and he breaks it. I got my first month of experience was mind blowing because one, there were a lot of things that the vanilla users can do that we can't, even despite having all these cool plugins. The vanilla players are more capable PvPers, and they can even make an even more interesting PvP event than us that who can put plugins. That's what I've been looking back now. They can make more interesting events even without the help of plugins. They can make interesting events even without plugins. Just think about that. Because what's common there? There's no one that's overpowered. There's no one that's richer. No one. Everyone is the same. What you have right now, Johnny can have it the next day. Or for example, let's just put an example. TeemoShroom joins the server today, and I'm basically fully stuck with Netherite. Teemo can have that in like under a day. Again, there's just the thing of if you have that, I can have that too. But again, if we put because again, we're doing like most Anarchy servers, people just wants to kill each other. You can really see like the difference between it's not the gear that's gonna make you strong, it's your skill, it's your experience. That's why PvP is an aspect of Minecraft you really can't mess up if you're making
currently it's like you build one farm that gives you a lot of money, and the rest of the stuff that you need is gathered through the shop.
Yeah, I feel like that's one of the big problems, or at least we call it problem on the server. It's
When
like,
I started to play on this server, I tried to get everything myself, and other people just use the shop.
That too. You see, I like
Well,
the accessibility of blocks because that's why people use the slash shop. It's for blocks.
Mhm.
If it was just for blocks, that would have been fine. But people are grinding for stuff now, which is kind of
for
sad.
money, yes.
Yes. Like, okay,
It
I'm
gets
not-
less and less like Minecraft.
essentially, yeah. No, okay, let me give you like a situation. This is how our economy is made out of, by the way. So like, just try to think of this, and I'll tell you where I found this out. So, lumberjack provides wood for the town. Okay, straightforward. Oh, is he just gonna do lumberjack forever? Not really. He can also do mining. Essentially, what you do affects the current situation you're in. So, whatever resources you provide to a certain town, that's how the economy starts to roll in. If you deliver the ores, make it into ingots, someone there will buy it because they want to make tools. So, for example,
Yeah, the same thing was true for blocks once. Concrete was more expensive than wool. I had a shop that sold wool. As concrete got cheaper than wool, my shop, concrete in the shop got cheaper than wool, my shop got dead.
yeah, because think about this. If you start stealing the things that people can do, what's gonna be left for them? Yes, you can make a farm. You can still make the farms. But what's the point? If you can just grind for money and have it easily accessible. Okay, I'm not complaining. Oh, shop too broken. Disabled. Come on, man, do it. No. Not that. It's more of maybe it's time for change. And believe us, change is not easy. Even I get pissed off with change majority of the times. But if it's going to help the server, then I think it should be already. Because I don't want this community to die because of such a very simple problem. Oh, people are going to stop building. Then maybe it's time for people to think, hey, you know what? What you need for the map? How many stacks of concrete? Oh, okay. 16 stacks? Okay, I got you, fam. And then he will pay the other guy, then the other guy will pay another guy just to get the materials he provides the other guy. Basically, it's a cycle. It's a never-ending cycle of
It's called trade.
this one needs. That's an ending cycle, and that's how money is produced. And that's not essentially that's how money is printed. The consumer deposits to the bank. That's why new money gets sent in, and then they will buy something. Then that merchant will buy from the supplier. Then the supplier will buy something from the merchant, because again, not every merchant is selling goods that came from the supplier. Sometimes they make their own like machine, something like that. Can't get the point there. Sometimes they
dude. So if you wanna fix the server's economy, you should basically tell Dolan to remove the shop that you can access from anywhere, because that just fucks it up.
Essentially, yes. Or make it smaller. Like, make it very tiny. Because I remembered Pinoy Craft.
Here we go.
You know, the Pinoy fans out there who play Pinoy Craft. Yes, I was a Pinoy Craft veteran. We had a shop there, but it's not a GUI. It's an actual shop, but that's run by players. And you know the funny part is we have a bank. We have a bank.
The bank.
We have a bank there. Yes, we have a bank. We had a bank. It's called BDO.
Wow. How original.
Tony has also a bank integration. It's
I know,
like a bank plot where you need to go to if you want to withdraw or deposit money.
Yes. But again, for me, it kind of. Here's the thing. Why would I donate? why would I donate my money to the Townie Bank if I'm just one day just gonna pack up and leave? Like, it doesn't really give you incentives. For example, I remember at BDO, the old banking stuff we did. If you, for example, if you like deposited a certain amount of money, you get a bonus. Sometimes the ATM machine will cough up like a stack of diamonds and like, whoa, whoa.
Money.
That's a lot. Oh, my God, that's a stack of quartz blocks. You know, it incentivizes you to do something. It not just because of money, but you get the rewards. Of course, it's not gonna delay the inevitable. If we do get to that point, then probably it's time to introduce another game mode because we have always been an SMP forever. Maybe it's time to introduce a new game mode.
Mm-hmm.
Are we gonna be the biggest? Are we gonna be a bigger server? No, essentially no. But from what I read, from admin Reddits and threads, archives, what they said is if you already mastered that one game mode your server has been in for so long, maybe it's time to move on. Maybe it's time to give them something new to play. Essentially. So, what are the options that we have now on the table? We can fix the economy, help Dolan fix the economy, and whoever's listening to this, stop asking for ridiculous requests to add items on /shop. Dolan sa kind admin, but come on.
Oh yes,
Be
please.
reasonable.
Like the
Be
thing is
reasonable.
with the /shop, you know how like way before it's just nothing gets added, right? Like nothing in the shop gets added.
Yeah.
So like basically you know where like certain things are like like say like oak logs are on like page 2. But then with the whole like Dolan, please add like I don't know concrete, whatever, or no like powdered concrete on shop, please. Then like Dolan adds every single one. It messes with my fucking like memory of the shops. Like okay, all concrete, page 1, nothing more, nothing less. It's all on page 1. I don't have to go through like page 2 for like concrete. But again, with the whole like, Dolan, please add this. Dolan, please add this.
Yeah.
The concrete gets cut in 2. So I'm like, okay, why do I have to go to page 2 for concrete?
Yeah. But for me, I just really don't. I see it multiple times. People are asking for these plugins. Guys, if you want those plugins, imagine us wanting some plugins. But the thing is, it's hard to implement a plugin because the server is basically on life support. It's having already a hard time getting some plugins right.
Well, sometimes I go over the server and check the plugins.
Mm-hmm.
And filter plugins out that are like not needed anymore. Dolan doesn't remove them.
Or we just so essentially again we'll get back to the question: are we bitching? No, just making you aware of what's wrong, so you're also aware of it.
But currently I'm in like moving preparations and have exams next week, and I have to move next week and after next week, and the first of the next month I start to work. It's my current situation.
You've been definitely busy. I'm very busy. So, what are the options on the table? Again, we can help Dolan fix the economy, stop with the ridiculous, and just enjoy. That's what the server lacked back then. You need to be contented of what you have, because too much is too much, and less is less. As if you think to yourself that you really don't need it, it's because it's fun to. Okay, but how will that impact the server in general? How will that change things? I'm not saying be very picky on what you suggest. No, it's more of think of before you suggest it, because again, Dolan does listen to everyone. He doesn't just like, oh no, I don't care, no, bad plugin, your mom, bad, okay, next plugin. No, he really listens. And not just Dolan, but the entire mod team actually listens to you. So we're not blaming you for this, by the way. It's more of like a shared burden, because we implemented it and you suggest it's more of both of us. We're stuck in this situation because we kind of messed up on that one. So what do? We blame each other? Obviously not. We try to help each other. We can still fix it. For now, we really can't do anything yet. So what are the other options except for fixing the economy, fixing this,
Um,
fixing that?
There is
Build
always the one option of just reset on everything, but I don't think anyone would want that.
I don't want.
Nah, I mean,
Rules.
again, yeah, I don't want that, but I mean, if we do that, we're on like a clean slate, right?
Essentially, yes. Essentially, yes.
Mhm.
Also, we would lose history. A lot of history. Like a lot of legendary builds.
Yeah, that is like the biggest downside of doing that. Like, the good side is, yes, we start on a blank slate. Everyone is equal. Everyone has like a fair chance on getting everything. Like,
Yeah.
person A
Also, there's
doesn't.
another thing, the whole world will be then 1.18 and not the old format anymore for parts of the world.
Mhm. Yes, again, like, everyone has a fair chance. So, like, person A doesn't hoard like all of the netherite, person B all of the diamond. You know, everyone has a fair chance on everything. But again, the
Currently,
biggest.
if you are mine in the normal world, like in the main world,
Mhm.
you can mine into the world, into the wall of all the versions and your versions, and fell out of the world.
But yeah, like, again, the biggest downside is we will lose like everything. All of the map parts we made, all of the map art that was made and never had a copy. Or like
Of
deleted.
course,
Build.
it's always out there on the horizon. But
Mhm.
again, if a cancer patient is still worth saving, then what's stopping you from saving it? If you're a doctor, of course. If you're not a doctor, don't even try to go in.
No, please don't.
What are you gonna do, Jack? You just make things worse. But again, that's what I said. That's what I was saying. So that's our option. Dolan recently brought to us to our attention that he wants to keep the community alive. See, even if the admin is sick, he's still doing it. Even if Dev is busy, he's still here. TDF, busy with his exams, he's still here. They suggested to get another game. To get like another game to be hosted. They're thinking of a game that's not too far from Minecraft, or maybe not too far from Minecraft, but essentially a game that anyone can play. That's almost available.
How about Factorio?
Oh. I mean, would people want to play Factorio though?
It's a really lightweight game.
I know it's a
Almost every PC can play it,
yeah.
and I can host it without any issues.
We know.
I've had it done before.
We know that. We know that.
Yes, yes.
We know that
I'm
before.
pretty sure Nerv would be interested in that.
Yeah, definitely.
Knowing what Nerv is in. Yes,
But
I know he
let's
would be.
Let's consider this. What are people
But
actually
Factorio is like a game that you have to reset every month or so, because you reach the end point, and when you reach the goal of the game, you only can increase the production of, I don't know, rockets.
Yeah, and also the problem with most Factorio servers that I've been seeing is on the late game they really sink on TPS and FPS. I don't know why. Maybe then I looked at some of the major
I
problems.
can,
Okay.
if I can
Simply,
interrupt you.
simply the reason that if the TPS thing shrinks,
Mhm.
all machines work slower.
Yeah, and the thing
If
is,
the FPS shrinks, the game gets unplayable.
yeah, and just imagine that is both happening at the same time. You get low FPS, you get low TPS. And I remember this. The admin literally told this on that thread I read. The belts are just really causing so much issue. I don't know if it's the belts, because he literally just said the belts and the splitters. But again, we want that too. I played Factorio. I had fun. I had fun making artillery. I had fun bombing the neighboring natives. You know, just to give them a greeting that hello, I am here. I'm ready to bomb you. I'm ready to give you a package every month. But the thing is, how many people would actually play it?
Yeah, you have to think of games that you can host on Linux and are kind of lightweight if you want a lot of people to play it.
Yeah.
And the other thing is, it would be better if it can be played for free.
Yes,
Mhm.
that is
Yeah.
also the other. That is also the other thing. Because somebody said Terraria. The thing with Terraria is
Yeah, Terraria is a fun game. But
Yeah,
like,
it
to
is.
play on multiplayer, I don't think we can have that on crack. I mean, unless, there is a way. I'm pretty sure you cannot play multiplayer Terraria with like someone with a paid Terraria and like someone with like a pirated one.
Well, also, you kind of have to have a player management in the game, like per default or addable via mods or plugins or something.
Yeah. Like we need to give them content. Like, I know the vanilla game.
No, it's like what is way more important than giving you content is giving us admin tools, like banning players, maybe some groups or something. If you can't get the griefers out or the people that don't want to do good stuff, then you have an issue.
Forgive me for that. I had to go for a minute. Anyway, yes.
Yeah, banning is important. We need to keep the people that like just want to do bad stuff out.
Yeah, content.
And there are a lot of them.
Yes, then we're aware. I think out of the SSS right now. We're currently here. I'm also here. Oh, Terraria is also an option, so think about it. The next thing is, this game has been very spicy.
Oh no.
Project Zomboid. How would I know? Who cares?
Oh, here we go.
Here. I'm getting
Who cares about Project Zomboid 2? You're like a fanboy of it. Yes, I am. Thank you. Second thing, I did not tell this to everyone because I did not make this announcement on the main Minecraft server, main Minecraft Discord server, and even not the modded. I did not put it there for one good reason. Me and TDF had like this brilliant idea because I think we were like talking, funny game, zombie, bang bang. Then I said, hey, you know what? Let's play Project Zomboid. Then he kind of enjoyed the game. He starts reading the books. He spent like 3 months reading books. He's still not going out of the classroom until now. He kind of enjoyed the game even though he was literally sitting. The thing is, Project Zomboid is never made to be easy. What am I trying to say here? Imagine this. So we started the Project Zomboid server. We tested it with a couple of players. Of course, the connection is not as reliable because we're running it on a potato that is stuck in a life support system and with IV fluids. It's the first reactions we got was... So yeah, essentially we made a Project Zomboid server. I did not announce it because people might not actually, appreciate it, or they just might cause lag for some reason because they don't know what the hell they're doing. We did not to take the players that's currently playing on the main server or at the modded that's still there, that's still enjoying the game. We don't want to take that. So I chose a few towns that maybe wants to try it, and they tried it. The good news is some of them liked it because Project Zomboid is a hardcore and unforgiving and definitely one of the ball-crushing game you will ever play because one, the game won't kill you. The game won't intentionally kill you. The game won't even point a gun at you. No. The game essentially just prepares the environment for you. Oh, Blue is a zombie game. I can play Left 4 Dead. Yes. It's like Left 4 Dead, but let's just remove the medic, the first aid kits. Let's remove that. Say goodbye to that. Say goodbye to that OP shotgun. Let's just remove that. And let's remove the fact that if you get attacked on Left 4 Dead, you don't get infected. In Project Zomboid, 1 bite or 1 scratch means it's already. See, you can say goodbye to your character. I can just respawn. No, you can respawn, but as another character. You essentially cannot retrieve your old progress. So if you have like, oh yes, that's our thing on Project Zomboid. So if you want to get good at something, you need to go out and do it. So again, Project Zomboid really emphasizes on the whole hardcore survival. It's really hard. It's you don't expect don't expect it to be easy. Don't. So what are the cons of it? A lot. The game is on early access. Clue, can we still play it for free? Yes, you can. You just have to go to this one website, and I will not give you the link because you need to find it for yourself. But yes, you can play. But I will recommend for you to pay for it. It's a worth it game. It's worth it for your cash. It's worth it to play once because it gives you something different to do. It's not go out, punch wood, get pickaxe, start mining something. No, it's your every start of your game is going to be different. You either spawn in the middle of the forest, you spawn in a house, you spawn in a truck, you spawn into a graveyard. It's always different. Every project Zomboid playthrough is not the same. It won't be the same. You won't have the same encounters. You won't have the same things that you had the last playthrough. No, it's completely different. So,
And
what's so
when
bad
if we
about
switch to a game-changing community, or like if we play a game for 1 or 2 months, or I don't know, a few months, and change to another game, like the server?
To be honest, they want their people are kind of interested to see a Project Zomboid server, but I will tell this: the game is filled with bugs, game-breaking bugs. You see cars standing on their own. You see cars flying 360 degree mid-air.
I'm
You
not talking about the game, but about the general idea that we switch like a secondary server from game to game.
I will interrupt a bit. Right now we were having problem that basically one player left their home or disconnected and reconnected at their home, but no items left. Like all items got deleted.
No. What Dev was trying to ask was, are we going to switch to another game? To be honest, I can't even give an answer to that because I don't want to keep moving from game to game every month. If we're going to decide on something, we might as well decide on something that's already solid. So, about this. About this. So yeah, Project Zomboid.
Yeah, I mean as a secondary option to the main server, like a second server that switches game to game. Maybe gives you the map for download or something.
To be honest, there's not even a lot of games that are for free that are available for that's like Minecraft or something like that. I know MMORPGs. I think someone said like Aura Online, then there's someone that says this and that. But the thing is, there's just really nothing for us to do there. You can just like pick up your buddies and play there. There's really like you can even do it yourself. All the community can get us there. Again, there's really like no way to. There's no managing there. Because again, it's already made. So, there we go. 3 games that are two games that are being brought up a lot. What about Minecraft modded? We'll get to that. So currently, Dev Magic, one of our admins who is with us right now, made a modded server around January. Correct me if I'm wrong, January?
Yeah, around like January something.
Yeah, more like white one, yeah.
January. So it had what was the highest player coming up? 11?
11 or 12, I think.
12. And that was on the first 2 weeks. If I'm wrong. So it was doing well. So yes, we do have a modded Minecraft server. I think Dev made that announcement on the server updates. Yes, it exists. We were there for like a month. Oh, why are you there anymore? That we encountered the same problem that you guys had. There was for me anyway. There was just nothing there for me to do. Kind of see the problem there. That's the sad part. There's just this ending in every Minecraft playthrough. There's just this ending that you're gonna get. But again,
there are so many more options to build stuff than on the main server. You can make a really detailed build with chisel and bits. Yeah. There's a lot to play with that stuff. And I hope that people would do something with it. There are so many great things you can do with it.
But let's address the elephant of the room. I think majority of the modded players are here. Why didn't you come back to the modded server? I'll give you my answer later. Let's start with the others. Why didn't you come back to the model? It's not an open forum or some shit like that. No. Just tell me your honest opinion. That's it.
Here we go. I guess I'll go first since it would take the others a good bit of time to type. I mean, for me, the first week of modded was fun. I got like some of the people in Watame to play. I got them to go in their room. They had fun. I didn't have fun. Our base always gets, attacked by dragon. But
And then I killed the dragon.
yeah, but hey, it's fun with friends. Like I can scream at them for like not doing something. Fun. The first week was fun. We have nothing. We have to start like basically civilization. We were attacked by dragons. We had to go out very long. Very fun. And then like after the first week, we were like, okay, what progress did we have? We had, I think, Kira and Choco had like a dragon, so they were making dragon steel and the second strongest armor, or I had, I think, dragon scale and just getting things. Again, just tiny progress to keep things more fun. And then, after that, we just spiraled out of control. Like people just started making dragon steel. I discovered enchants. Then after the third week, I basically have everything I wanted. Like I have good armor that can survive mobs. I have a weapon that can one hit the basic mobs, not the dragons. I ran out of things to do. Yes, I can like start doing things with chisel and bits. It is an option, and I can do it. But the thing is, even in the main server, I don't build. Like every single thing that I made on the main server is like blueprint. And I kinda don't want to go back to making those since they are, well, it's not fun, but it's more of like, it's tedious. Since I have to look at like the blueprint, look at the blueprint thing. And like if I make like one whole block mistake, I have to tear everything down since it's a mistake. And especially with chisel and bits, with how small they are, one wrong like flick of the mouse and I can ruin another part, which will get me annoyed, and I have to redo it again.
Well, there's an undo button.
Okay, I guess there is.
Undo the last action. There's an undo button.
Well, damn. I guess there is that now. But again, like the other thing, I can go into machines, but after experiencing machines on like the first iteration of modded, I kinda don't want to do it again. Applied energistics. Yes, it is fun. Yes, it is convenient. Yes, it is like one of the best storage mod there is, especially with like how messy I am. But like grinding for it, it's like, I have to like look for the 4 patents again. I have to look for like a charge quartz, Certus quartz, so I have to look for Certus quartz, or I have to make this.
Yeah, that's the reason why you make yourself a digital miner.
Yeah, and then that thing deals with machines, which again I kinda don't want to deal with, except the ones that is like kind of necessary to me, like say a pulverizer, a redstone furnace.
Yes.
Get more profit from like the things I get. Which
the max profit you can get from metal ores are ×5.
And immersive engineering is crying on the corner right now. It's
I don't think anyone even uses that. Like I think it was Haru. I think Haru is the only one that used that.
Okay. So we're kinda getting to an answer, which is nice. We're getting somewhere. I like machines, but the thing is that you reach a point that you don't need that many resources. Yes. No, they had a lot of resources back then. That's why I just chose to make any, as much as possible. I just tried to. So the reason, essentially, is again the old Minecraft sickness is that people just tend to run out of things to do. Correct?
Well, I also can install an ultra complicated mod pack that you need forever to make progress in. This would be also an option.
Yeah, honestly, it's an option, but again, it's more of what is the community even interested in? Like, that's what I really want to know. Like what do you guys want? Do you guys like to be the engineers that your mom has always been wanting you to be, but sadly you won't be? But life's a disappointment. You're all disappointments. But again, so for okay, I think it's my turn. Okay, where to even begin with?
Here we go.
Okay, don't get me wrong. This is more of just my professional opinion. This has nothing to do with any personal nothing. No, this is my bluntest. Heaven knows I'm full blunt. The most bluntest person you can meet. Okay, so first, the pros. I like the mod pack. I like the food, that system that me and Dev kind of agree on. Like, you know what? Let's give them an incentive to do PAMs, hardware work. So PAMs just get
and then we noticed liquid meat.
yes, like
It didn't even know that had that effect.
yes. Sadly, someone found out. Like, oh, we can make muddy water. Then let's make a pack. So the only difficult thing in the mod pack, and I just want to strangle that one mod that fucking ruined the whole idea. So, okay, it's okay. Oh, it's fine. There's dragons. Yes. The dragons really made it fun for me. Because every time I go to a different dimension, Twilight, Ether, minus Ether. I wish if you see dragons in Ether, please tell us. Because we're
Yes, I'm curious.
you don't want to get shot out from the sky. It's a really unique experience. Every time I had a dragon encounter, it's always difficult because I don't know how much he will deal damage. I don't know how much damage should I need to deal just to kill him, because yes, there were multiple times that I almost got killed, and I am on basically fully stacked on the armor. It can still kill me. It can still definitely kill me if it wants to. Just that again, kills and everything. What else? I like some of the tech mods that were implemented. I would go with thermal, you see. Close to my heart. Solid thermal. Solid. It's one of the most safest mods to play because it's literally plug and play. Oh, you plug this, you plug that. Boom. Like it? That's thermal for you. Plug and play. I like immersive engineering because it's so rustic. I even told that some of the machines of immersive engineering just
The designs are so great.
oh, beautiful. Beautiful. It's amazing. I like the mechanism. Some of it. The majority of it. It's fuck that mod. That mod has been problematic for me. For one fucking reason. I kind of get, because a lot of people were saying, okay, King Lemming, if you're listening to this, please don't come and hunt me down. But essentially, mechanism is the better version of thermal if thermal was done right. Because thermal is really playing it safe, even if you look at the mods. Which is better? That's the thing though. In the end of the day, you would go for mechanism. You would still go to that. Why? They've just said it. You can hit 5 ores in. You can use 5 angles from one ore. Why would you still
Yeah, but you need like 5 or 8 hours of work to get the process done.
Yes, that is true. But then again, after that, what's next? So let me get to that.
Making industrial like the ultimate interaction cells, they are expensive like hell.
Yes, that is true. So, what are the other things that I noticed? Sometimes the player base, really have to say it, do I? I really have to say it. Okay, I have to say it.
Bless your soul.
Let's just say that, Dev, am I supposed to say this without? I don't want to make it awkward. Believe me, I don't want to make this awkward. But I'll get straight to the point. It's just that some people really find it hard to approach you. I don't know what it is. Because I remembered you told me why is there only one person giving me an input? Remember our conversation about that? I give you just the most bluntest answer. Because I think people find you scary. I don't know. Maybe you're a monster. I don't know. He's never a monster though. Is he the monster behind your closet? I don't know. Maybe he is the monster behind your closet. I'm just not aware yet. No, I'm kidding. But it's just that, again, it's kind of hard to play it. I'm supposed to say this. I'm now finding hard time to say it. It's more of like it's hard to play it without getting too conscious, or it's just getting too conscious. You know, that's why I remember him back then when I was playing in the old mod. I was like, Dev, get out of my workshop. I'm working. Every time Dev pops up in my workshop, get out. I'm working. It's just that, you know, sometimes people just really want the privacy. That's it. Just a bit of time for themselves. That's why they play games. They just want to have their personal little oasis. They just want to relax there. What is the other thing? I heard from other people also, including myself, that the chat was being read, even on whispers. That's why people stop using the chat system. Why then? Maybe it's not nice for you to read whispers. That's what they're trying to say. Maybe they're saying, "Hey bro, I got this new link, the spicy link of our Aqua fan art." Then Dev's like, I see. Interesting. But Dev did say that he needs to turn it on because I did ask him about it. But yeah, maybe just a tiny bit, you know, just to maybe give them the impression that you still want them to stay. You still want them to feel comfortable as much as possible. Because again, you made that server to people to play on, to have fun, and basically with their friends, because that's what you told me. The biggest reward of a modded server is being able to play mods with your friends. That's the point. What else? Sometimes Dev says things that the players really get wrong. Probably, I don't fucking know. Maybe, perhaps, probably. But no, there are times really that it just really sounds off to others. I do know Dev, he really talks in a very straightforward manner like I am doing now. It's just sometimes it's hard to keep up with him. Is he a difficult guy? Not really. Is he going to be difficult to deal with? It depends. It depends with you.
Well, if you run a modded server, there are certain rules that have to be like followed, like do not build multi-blocks over chunk borders and so on. If they are not followed, the performance of the modded server can go really bad, really fast.
Yes, but then, you know, they just got scared of that one time. Can you like run me down on what happened that time?
Which one?
The one that Dev says, I think he killed someone?
Oh wait, I think it's the I mean, which situation are we talking about? I think it happened like twice or 3 times now. But the one that I can remember clearly is I
can't remember it anymore.
think it was with Choco and the Pixie staff. I think.
Okay.
The one that you use like pixie powder to make people like float. So you know, Choco discovered something new. You know, he doesn't know modded. You know, have fun. You know, do things, test things.
Yeah.
So I think he was just running around with like the pixie stuff because I think he just got it and then, you know, slapping people with it. Innocent things, you know.
Yeah.
It's Choco. We can let it pass.
Choco.
I mean, he's not doing any harm, right? It's just, you know, oh no, I float for like 2 seconds and then drop with like 0 fall damage. Spooky. So yeah, and then I think, you know, he was just running around, and I think at the time, I think it was me, I think Hira. All I remember is like me, Choco, and Dev. You know, in like close proximity. You know, Choco hits me. I'm like, what? Stop. Yeah, stop. It's annoying. So, you know, he stopped.
Okay.
I was like, okay, yeah, it's annoying. Please stop. And I was like, okay. And then I think Choco hit Dev with the wand or staff, whatever.
Yeah.
And then, you know, nothing was said. All I can see was there. And then all I see in chat is Choco died. I'm like, huh? I think I went away at that time. I'm like, okay.
Well, it was more from my side like, okay, stop that. I punch you once with, I think, the atomic disassembler at the time. And then happened it again, then I punched against once, and at some point he was dead.
Yeah.
So
Basically.
yeah, anyway, that's just maybe it's maybe we're having communication problems with the admin. That's why we can't relay the message to him. Sometimes he's just way too busy. Sometimes, there's a lot of contributing factors. But we don't want to give up on the modded. Definitely don't want. And I don't want to, not I. We don't want to give them a really hard time on adjusting things, because I saw how he did the holding of the mod pack. It is really hard, because if stuff is conflicting, it's really hard to get it correctly. Sometimes recipes conflict. Sometimes the mod doesn't work right. Sometimes the machine is supposed to do this. Sometimes it's supposed to produce gold, but it's producing diamonds. Probably that's a bad.
Nah, that's a fucking problem.
Yeah, sometimes it's like removing recipes and re-adding them. Removing is easy, re-adding them is a bit harder, because you have to look up every mod ID.
That's true. It's just really difficult. So, where are we at now? What is the
Sometimes mods block their own recipes. I had it too. I see Bratwurst.
That's true. It's
Like the unification mod remove the Bratwurst recipe, because there was a thing that was quite similar to Bratwurst.
Yeah, it's kind of really hard to do it. I know I would know for a fact, because I don't know jack shit on coding. Server definitely I would know. So what do we have? So where does it fall now? Okay, admin does something. Dolan did something. What did the SSS do recently? Oh, I can guess. They're solving cases again. I swear the SSS are still solving cases to this day. No, we're not. We're currently thinking of a way to help the server. EDF, I'll go ahead with you this time, but you can elaborate on what we've kind of talked about. So, we are currently on the works of making another modded, because we don't want to give anybody a hard time. If we can save them the trouble of making another one, then just make another one. But this time, we want everyone to be on board on this, if possible. It's not a mandatory. We're not begging you to do it. It's more of we want you to help us make this one, because if anything, we see this as another chance to get the old players back again, to get the old players interested in Minecraft again. And who knows, for some miracle they go back to the main, we get more players again. And maybe they can even invite players that wants to try something different from Minecraft, and have them modded again to help with that. There we go. It's more of, we're giving you more options, essentially. We're just giving you more options. Now the community, because I did say this earlier, Dolan wants
Also, more options means less player on one server.
Essentially, sadly. But I mean, we have two servers, and both of them doesn't really have that much players. So the question is, what are we supposed to do now?
More like where are the players, or why aren't they playing?
Yeah.
Like it's nice that if we give players more options, that there will be less on each one of these servers. But also it's proven that we really don't have much players. Like here is on Discord, it's how many? 600 players.
Yeah, I think so.
And then in one moment there is max or top 10 players online on both servers.
Yeah. Like sometimes even it's like 0-2, 2-0, 0-2, or sometimes 0-11 or 11-0. It's never been balanced, honestly. So, yes, we have another modded server, but does it mean you should leave either servers? No. It's an option for you guys to do. So, the whole idea of this modded server is it's community based. It's more of, like I said, we will build it together. Because honestly, I have the SSS, very little about to do with. We would need everyone's help. We would need everyone's help on this one. And who knows if this works? Thank God it works. Because again, it worked. So as to what the modded will be, we can't answer it right now because we're not majority. We want as much as possible. We want the majority of the player base to tell what do they want to see, or what do they want to see, or what they want from it. Okay, so we can narrow down that. So is the modded server gonna be released next month? No. Hell no. We're not even on the beta yet. We're not even on the fucking selling. So yeah. What will be the difference from the both servers? I can pretty much tell you nothing. I'm not even sure. So Dale Sensei might not be here. And I know some people look up to him as his father figure. You know, Daddy Dolan exists. Explain Daddy Dolan. The Daddy TDF, you know. Big Daddy.
Oo.
He's Big Daddy's. As I was getting there.
Stop joking, or I will start joking too.
Oh no.
But yeah, if anything, I hope you guys stick around for this one. Because we haven't given up yet. And I hope you do give us the time like what you used to give to us back then. Because again, we're stuck on this situation together.
Mhm.
If one of us turns our back to each other, I think that's pretty much the time we can say, let's go home. Go home. Go home. Go home.
Go home.
No, go home. No, go. So, that's for the server side. So I'm gonna put a tight screw on it. That's for the server side. I mean, if anyone else is willing to speak up about the topic we have currently right now, please do so. I'll be honest, I think Dev's heart's in the right place, but something's on the stream. I mean, remember one time hearing, yes, Dev is a very, very good actor. He really helps a lot. He really helps a lot. So, now, where does that leave us now? We're in a semi-active server. I am thinking of collaborating with WataCast. Surprise! I'm
Ice.
thinking of collaborating with WataCast for a building event. The team will be decided 3 days. Give us 3 days to decide on the team. Clue what will be the prize? Dolan.
Tone.
Dolan, short support prize.
Well, the thing is, should we give us prize? If we give diamond blocks, you have more than enough diamond blocks.
That is true. So I think so. We say that kind of told us about the exclusive map arts for events. For example, this event happened. If you don't attend it, sadly you won't get like exclusive map art. But hey, cool, we can copy it. Don't just
Please don't.
Just stop. You stop it. Get some help. Like that one guy on the corner street that's saying the world's ending. No. Guys. If it's just us left, then why not make the most of it? Then maybe we can focus on. So where does that leave us? We need a lot of advertising. If you wanna help, please tell to your friends, tell to your grandma. Maybe grandma likes Minecraft. Maybe she wants to.
Maybe build a server YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Where you can film the events and maybe put some music and some text in and share that.
That too. It's just that I'm not really good with video editing as much as I want to. I can record it, and I think Puro can record it too, because I know how to play around with the replay mode. So yeah, maybe some promotions on places that allow it. That is true. So
well, the most important thing is, as I said, to keep servers alive is a constant stream of new players.
That's actually a good point. So, what can you do as a player? Again, you can tell it to your friends, maybe to your mother. Maybe she likes Minecraft. She's just secretly not liking it.
Oh, thing with my mother and computer games.
Yeah.
Every Christmas she wants to play a board game or something like this. And we say to them, if you want to get us to play board games, you have to play our games too.
Oh, I'm ready to play Candy Crush again.
Oh, let's go! I'm ready to play Jenga.
Oh, let's go. Oh, Clue, do you want to play Mahjong?
I'm ready to play Jenga. I'm ready to play Monopoly, aka patented Trader Simulator 101.
Oh, Mongoose?
Mogus.
Mogus?
Yes, we don't know. I was thinking, why don't we host like a weekly
Weekly.
rounds of weekly rounds of Among Us. That's a good way to keep us active. Yes, weekly. So once a week we'll gather for one round and maybe win friendships. I know this is an enjoyable game, but we need to talk about what you're saying behind my back.
Ooh, that's some scary things. Ooh, to lie. Ooh, I'm not good with that one. Not good with lying here.
We're going to give out the first announcement on that. The Gartic phone too, yes. We let's see. For now we can do weekly events. But it's a different game, of course. And if you're getting sick of Minecraft, sure, let's play Among Us and let's start killing each other. Or maybe play Gartic phone and draw a penis.
Yes. The most logical thing to draw in a drawing game.
Essentially, yes. Gartic phone, I like Gartic phone. So, party games. There we go.
Yep.
Games.
I mean, if
So,
there is
for
a way
now-
to get Uno for free, we can have like a few like Uno sessions.
You know what? I'll look into it. I'm the master of cracking.
Oh, here we go.
I'm the master of crackings.
Hackhead, let's go. I mean, what?
Yeah, no, not gonna lie. If anyone knew what do we have a crack game for this, believe me, the internet is vast.
The
There's a lot
internet
of
is
options.
wide.
Yes, it's as wide as
Hey.
I good boy. I good.
Yes,
That's why
Continue that when you're gonna be gone.
So sorry. Go ahead, DDF. Go ahead.
I'm saying just that's why you are our crackhead.
Piss off.
Well, it wouldn't be a problem to implement a game like Uno as a web application or something.
Yeah.
I can do that, but it takes a lot of time and it doesn't feed me.
Oh.
Let's play Uno with them. The dev is gonna be like, you pissants, you betrayed me. And I'm gonna be like, why are you betraying your boss, guys? Come on, don't do that to me. I activate reverse, then fucking piece. Aha, gotcha.
Yeah, I'm just ready for like the whole okay, I give +4. Oh, guess what? +2. Oh, you know what? You know what's funnier too? +2.
Well, it wouldn't be a issue to implement it. It's just take a lot of time, like 60 or so hours,
Jesus Christ, Dev, we can pay you to do that.
I'm
and then I can do an open source implementation. Everybody can play it and like put it like Garlic Phone on a website, and with a join code, then you can like let people join.
Yeah. You know what? I found the answer.
In school, we implemented Monopoly.
I found the answer for all this now. This is what Sensei did back then that none of us has been doing consistently. Events.
Whoa.
In-game events or out or not in-game events. Basically, it draws the line between those two. So, in-game, not in-game. In-game, not in-game. It has that because he wants to play with other people. I think that's what we need. Anyway, you can pretty much like say what you think. Do you think that's a healthy idea? Weekly, we'll meet somewhere. We'll meet. We meet. We play a game, and we start betraying each other.
Yes. I mean, for the place we can meet, I mean, main server is always open.
Yeah,
there is like 15 like voice channels here.
Yeah.
Designing events is very hard, that's why I kind of gave up. True.
Yeah, believe me, I would know.
Yeah.
Would know. But we want to try again. But this time, let's try something different. Let's try something different. That is true. Like, everyone has something of something.
Yeah, at this point, I feel like everyone has like a lot of things already, and like there is like nothing I can even give out. Like, sure, I can give like money, but again, I am broke, and people basically are richer than me at this point.
Well, I have something about 10 million on my play account.
I mean, you guys are having the big bucks, right? I still have like 100k on my bank, and I'm a mayor of the town. I don't get shit.
Yeah, like the thing is with the I mean, I think we talked about it earlier, but going back to it, yeah, the thing is with the economical status of the server right now, basically the town mayors are like, you know, stagnant. The money is just sitting there, where like everyone else is like becoming rich. So then it comes to a point like, oh, I kind of want to host an event, right? You know, I want to do something. I want something, you know, blah blah blah.
Well, let the player pay for the town. Raise the taxes.
Nah, that's the thing. That's the thing. I feel like no one has taxes, and like,
be like, no taxes.
yeah, and like
Down with the government.
yeah, and the thing is, what even is the use of money on the town? Like, oh, we can claim. That's it.
There's like an incentive for it. There, that you have a point there.
Yeah, it's just for claiming, right? So there is no point in having like 50 million there. Sure, I can just take it for myself. Biggest dick move
Yeah,
I
the
can
main
do.
server.
Yeah, main, yeah.
I conflicted once like that it really takes out money out of the economy.
Yeah.
And you have to pay to like to keep towns alive.
Yeah.
And then Dolan changed it back.
No, because the thing is, I think I understand why Dolan did it. I remembered him saying this back then when he implemented the Saber factions. He just want a claiming perk. That's it. Like he doesn't want anything. But again, there's a good reason why Town League.
Yeah, but why should you have protection without actually doing something for it?
You want protection?
Exactly.
You give me money, I protect your land. You don't give me money, you can piss off right now.
True.
Piss off right now. That's how we do it in the gangster. But
On the model, it's like this. You need to play to have protection.
yes.
Because money is gathered through playtime.
Playtime.
Yeah. And why should I protect inactive places?
But
But I get it was too expensive on modded, so I lowered it by half.
well, not too expensive there, it literally like tore another hole in my pocket. My pocket was already like has holes and now it has even more holes.
The whole has holes.
I'm like, dang. Oh dang. I lost my money.
Goodbye.
Shit. So, okay.
Well, a town will be easily kept alive if just a third of its players is active.
Yeah.
You even saw us. We came back there the other day. It's just that Project Zomboid is having a good time molesting us. It's giving us a hard time. So don't worry, we'll come back. Listen, people.
Turning into Dark Souls.
No, if anything, that's how Minecraft servers' lives goes. People come and people go. Nothing is really permanent, sadly. Much as we like it. I remember my batchmates are not even here anymore. Like the people I, kind of grew up seeing here, they're not here anymore. I think
Why? Well, we still could fish together.
Yeah.
I'm still here.
So it's not grim, guys. That's just how it is. So what we're trying to say in this podcast is enjoy your time, have fun, do what you want. Just don't break the server rules. Nice. SSS always watching us. No, it's just that have fun and actually have a role in my town. I just always tell everyone, just do whatever the fuck you want. Just don't get in the way of others and don't break the rules. That's it. I get this weird feeling that people now has this concept on their heads that, oh, I need to be like Sensei. Oh, I need to be like this guy. Guys, I will break the ice for you. You don't need to be someone just to make a difference. No. Because you supporting the server, you playing every day, you welcoming the players, you enjoying the server is already enough of a contribution. You don't need to be a superhero just to do something like that. That's a daily dose of clueless ones, hypocritic words.
Well, SSS the faction was originally meant to be a supplier for items. The supplyment of items was not needed anymore when the job got cheaper and cheaper, and
people are like,
No. Then the people was like, no, I don't buy a wool for my map art from you again because the concrete on the shop is way cheaper.
Imagine saying that in front of a merchant's face. Your prices are shit. I buy to that guy. You know, a machine. I go to that guy. I get him.
If it was a player, fine, I can lower my prices. But if it's the shop,
there's just no magic.
There's something wrong. The shop when I joined was like the lowest price. Like the selling price for items was cheaper than any other selling price that from a player, and the buying price was higher than any buying price from a player.
So, T, you are the host of this. I'm just more of like being the cement of everything.
I mean, at this point, you're now basically just the host. I'm just here. Don't mind me.
I don't want to be.
No, I mean, it's fine. I feel like at some point I just ran out of things to talk about and I just have the other people talk and then, just go in if I have an opinion or something. But yeah, please feel free to talk.
Also help that turn the crew into punching back.
Thank you, my good friend. I really like that you want me to be a punching bag. Let's meet at my office later.
What office?
Make sure I'm at my office later. So, jokes aside, we've lost a lot of people. Definitely, lost a lot. But that's just more reason to keep going.
That's like normal.
That's true.
But we do not get people back. We have like when I started, there was like 10 people a day that joined new, and like 1% keeps be there, stays.
Yeah,
that's how it is usually.
That's how it is. Because I keep like I actually heard someone back then that says, "Oh, my friends are not playing anymore. I'm quitting." That's sad. That's disappointing. But damn, you missed out on a lot. That's what I'm trying to say here. If you do quit, who knows? Maybe you can help bring life back to the server. Just one person is enough. Just everyone is enough. So, what should you expect this year? Because I think we're still on the starting off. By the way, belated Happy Valentine's. If you don't have a date, sucks to be you.
Whoa, okay, buddy, sure.
No, I'm kidding. Sucks to be me anyway because I didn't have a date.
Wait, what do you mean you? Us.
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 It's not you.
Welcome to Kronii.
Us.
Us. It's not just you. It's us.
Yeah, there is no you, Clue. It's us.
It's us. It's us.
Hey.
So,
Hey.
what?
No. Yeah, bye. Bye.
No. I'm not even saying anything. I'm a good boy now, remember? I promise, by the way, fun fact, behind the scenes, we were talking, me and T was like, Lou, I swear to God, if you do something nearby, I will definitely end this podcast. I like how I'm a bomb. I like how I'm a big bomb right now.
Okay, so does it mean that I can?
Good question.
So, who's currently here? Dev, Dolan, Hero, basically half of the SS is still here, and you do something. They're gonna tickle you.
Hey.
Tickle here. Don't you like tickling, DDF? I heard you like tickling. Do you like tickling? So anyway, I really got nothing to say about it anymore. The recent events, like the world still hasn't changed. The server still is going to the same phase that I saw it back then. What do you think, T?
What do I think of what, Mr. T?
What do you think? I really don't want to make it sound grim, but do you think this is the end of this community?
I mean, if I'm gonna be honest here, it can be the cause of like the death of it, but I mean, again, as you said, it is still possible to save it. If no one does anything, like if we keep like the entire like drought just going until like I don't know whenever. Yes, it will die. But say we do something like I don't know. Oh, we can do this as like a community. We can do this. It would keep people going back. Like, oh, they have something to do. Oh, I can play with this person. Maybe make him my friend. You know.
So what's the whole point of this podcast? Oh, you just complain and bitch.
Yes.
1 hour straight.
Nah, it's 2 hours now actually.
It's 2 hours now. So no. We want to talk with you. We missed you.
Yes.
We missed all of you.
Mhm.
And to ever listen, Sensei, if you're listening to this, we miss you too. To everyone who hasn't joined the server, please come and visit us.
Mhm.
We're always open 24/7, and you'll even be greeted by the most handsome the best girl of the server.
Lou.
Namato. Namato.
Oh yeah. Mhm. Definitely. Mhm.
And we will be greeted by the most dashing admin, Dev Magic, and the most retarded admin, which is DDL.
Ooh.
Yay!
Ooh.
Let's go! Let's do this. No, but yeah, spread the word. We'll help each other out. And who knows? After this, after everything, after this whole thing blows over, we're gonna meet at the end. And we can have like another chat again. By the way, whatever you're doing right now on the server, you're doing good. You're doing good. So Tia, you have to end this.
Oh no. That one part that I don't like.
You can.
Ooh, I started it with like the cringiest thing. Now I have to end. Ooh. Points gone. But yeah, I guess since we're on like the 2 hour mark, which is the usual amount for a podcast. Thank you for listening. If you're listening from YouTube, I'll put the like the invite to the Discord in the description if I can access the channel.
Probably may have.
Yeah. I mean, I will put it. If not, I can ask someone to put it. But yes, thank you for listening. I hope everyone had fun, and I'm pretty sure I will listen to this in the future and be like, yes, it's that guy. Yes. I mean, I listen. I mean,
So,
going.
let's say all together, we can talk and voice chat. How should we say? How do you want to say goodbye?
I mean, we can pull the whole Otsu thing again.
Otsu, okay.
Okay. Yeah, everyone that can talk, unmute now. Unmute now.
And scream your lungs out. No, I'm kidding. Don't scream your.
Please don't.
I'm kidding.
I am pretty sure we live on like what Southeast Asian, like mostly American time, so it's not like early morning and like
People are
evening.
sleeping.
Yeah, it's either people are sleeping or people are like doing something that don't want to get
Don't
bothered.
listen to my retarded ass.
Some
Anyway,
people didn't sleep at all.
Oh yeah,
Anyway.
yeah, you know.
3, 2, 1.
Otsu!
Am I the only